So I got a question from a viewer who watches my videos, and he sent me along, he emailed me just a really simple question, but I felt like by me answering it, I could impart some very helpful perspective into you guys. And what he simply asked me was, he goes by BC, call him BC, no names on this channel, my thoughts on NESARA, N-E-S-A-R-A, and the event, what's been termed the event. And two-part question, I'm going to give a two-part answer. And I'm going to tie those two parts in together, though, at the end, because remember, everything is connected in one way or another. And first, I'm going to discuss what is called NESARA. And that stands, if you don't know, for the National Economic Security and Reformation Act, I think. Now, anyway, I used to be really, really into it, like 5 or 6 years ago, during my first kind of like awakening experience. And I had always thought, and that's kind of why I wanted to do this video, it's like nostalgic to me. I had always thought like, oh my gosh, these prosperity funds or these trust funds or these magic things are going to come and save humanity. Because that's essentially what this says, is that there's been a huge amount of hidden monies, hidden wealth, hidden gold, and a bunch of stuff that has been kept from humanity that's going to come back. And it's going to come back in the form of prosperity funds and a changeover in the republic per se, like certain politicians are just going to be essentially ousted and there's going to be this continuity of government thing. Like there was a whole, I forget, right? I haven't really looked into it in a long time, but there was a whole like magic thing that is going to come save us. And that's what I wanted to warn you about, is that I kept waiting. And I was like, oh man, what would happen if I just woke up to like 10 million or $10 billion in my bank account and it just saved the day? And I go, what would I buy with it? What would I do with it? Well, we're all free. That's so dangerous. Do you see? Because what I think, the knowledge I want to impart upon you is nothing's going to save us. Prosperity funds aren't going to save us. Jesus isn't going to come down from the sky and save us. The aliens aren't going to come save us. That was another one that I had just always wanted, right? And over a couple of years went by and I began to think like, wow, this is kind of a foolish, childish way of thinking, is nothing's going to come save us. Now, that isn't to say I don't believe there are prosperity funds on the way and there are white hats and certain people working to bring that and what's called like the global collateral accounts, which are different, but I'm going to do more videos and do more research again on this topic because I think they're coming. I think they're coming quick. But what must also happen is we must not bank our being on something that's going to come save us. We have to put in the work. That's what I'm doing in these videos. That's what you can do by just planting little seeds in people's consciousness during your daily lives, is we still have to put in the work. We can't, act like this is going to come save the day. So we'll wake enough people up, do the work to then invite the prosperity funds to really occur. So anyway, that's my thoughts on that, on NESARA. And I'm going to look more into like the global collateral accounts and stuff for you guys, but don't bank on it is what I'm saying. And then the event, the event, and yes, I do absolutely believe in that. I have a lot of thoughts on that, and I think it's really what we're here for. It's what we're here for on this planet, to ascend. It's called ascension. It's called, how many different ancient traditions had this type of meme running through their spiritual practices, is that we're all here to have soul growth. And once we collectively have enough soul growth, we can then have a quantum shift in consciousness. That's the point. That's the name of the game. That's why we're here. And that's something we must also all work for. Not only help the planet get ready for it, like I said, plant the seeds of consciousness, but work on ourselves, work on thyself to, with a service to self attitude to help invite that ascension to occur. So again, we have to put in the work for it. That's why I always say knowledge is not power. Knowledge is potential energy. It's applying that knowledge is the power. It's acting. It's putting that into motion is what will then invite the natural laws to begin working and better stuff to occur. So that's why, when NESARA hits, when we have basically the 100th monkey effect, I can never say that, 100th monkey effect happen, we get enough disclosure going, we get, I think we will get these prosperity funds, and then it'll be up to us to work and prepare prepare our literal planet for a type of quantum solar shift that's going to happen. I'm not going to speculate on what I think will happen, but things will happen with the sun, whether it be a big burst of energy or the sun will go dark. I've read both things, but our consciousness will get affected, and certain our reality will quite literally change. So anyway, let's put in the work. Let's not research NESARA, but don't expect it to save you, and make sure you're doing the inner and outer work, both necessary to invite NESARA into your life, and then we will all work together for that ascension to occur. Done.